I want to thank everyone for coming to the Emmanuel Cancer Foundation golf outing at Hollywood Golf Course. This is my 5th year of hosting the event. I really appreciate everyone's support. It's a great cause, and I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 2022 Emmanuel Cancer Foundation golf outing. When we started to tee off, I got a little nervous. I thought we were gonna have problems, but fortunately we got it in. I would really like to thank everyone for coming and supporting ATCF. I think this is my 5th or 6th year hosting, and the support, I can't tell you how much it means to me and the organization, so I really want to thank everyone very much. I especially want to recognize 2 women that I got to tell you, I'm amazed at their efforts they put forth for ATCF. Joanne Positano, who's the director, and Barbara Coppell. I also want to thank Betsy Shaheen and Tom Ankowitz, who gave me some help this year in putting this team together. Their help was very much appreciated. So I want to introduce our guest speaker. Amazingly, Tony Salerno spoke 7 years ago here, and I can't believe 7 years have gone by. And Tony's getting ready to go to college, I believe, next year, correct? So I want to introduce Tony Salerno.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony Salerno. I'm a recent graduate of Honda High School. I'll be starting Brookdale Community College in September. And oh yeah, I'm a 3-time cancer survivor. My cancer journey is a long one. So let me try and recap it in 500 words real fast. When I was just 2.5 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma. I went through 5 rounds of chemotherapy, spot radiation, total body radiation, and 2 stem cell transplants. Good news is I beat the cancer. But the bad news was it came at a pretty high cost. In years that followed, I developed cataracts in both eyes, diminished thyroid function, high frequency hearing loss, and I had to have pins put in my hips. When I turned 13, I went into kidney failure. My father was nice enough to give me one of his. He told everyone it wasn't a problem. Following the transplant, I developed a secondary cancer called PTLD. I had to go through chemo again. 4 days after my last chemo treatment, I woke up in the middle of the night in excruciating pain. My parents called for an ambulance. In roundup, they perforated my valve. I was medevaced to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia in pretty bad shape. As a matter of fact, they only gave me a 5% chance of survival. I was placed in a medically induced coma for 5 weeks while they tried to clear the sepsis and the damage it did to my body. When the doctors lifted the paralytic, I was actually paralyzed. All I could do was blink my eyes. They said I developed critical illness myopathy, where all the connections between my brain and my muscles disappeared overnight. I spent 8 straight months in the hospital and the last 3 years doing physical therapy to regain strength and mobility. It hasn't been easy, but I didn't give up. Not only didn't I give up, but I kept up with my schoolwork, after school activities, and Boy Scouts. Not to brag, but I did graduate with a distinguished honors this past June, on time with the rest of my friends. I was a member of the National Honor Society and peer leaders, and I achieved the rank of Eagle Scout with my Boy Scout troop. Like I said, I am planning to go into Brookdale in September to study TV and film production. You never know, maybe one day I'll direct and produce my own autobiography. So there's my story in a nutshell. And it only took me 382 words. Now that you've gotten to know a little more about me, let me tell you a little bit about my family and Emmanuel Cancer Foundation. After my initial treatment was over, my family knew we wanted to find a way to give back to the community that helped us so much. I know from experience, we give back by helping charities like the Emmanuel Cancer Foundation. I know from experience that families can't go through cancer treatment alone. It is stressful and isolating. That's where an organization like ECF comes in. Knowing that ECF can deliver food to family store every month, or birthday and holiday gift for children and their siblings, or just have the trained social worker to speak with to make things for families fighting cancer so much easier. The support they can offer is immeasurable and so needed. Smiles, happiness, and less stress are all things doctors usually order. So, as long as folks like you continue to support the mission of ECF, and until researchers find cures, ECF will continue to be there to give support to kids like me.
Tony, you've come a long way in 7 years. Good job. I'd like to introduce Joanne, who was the director, to say a few words.
Hi, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being so supportive and for joining us today. And I mean, you really deserve the round of applause because you're doing your family and your wife and all your supporters. They're all here for you. So Thank you. We couldn't do what we do for families like Tony without that. But that's it. Tony kind of told you ECF is there to offer emotional support, financial support, material support. Anything we could do, we couldn't do it without all of you. So seek us out if you have any questions. Barbara and I can answer any questions you might have, but thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, Brian.